What's up, my besties? Welcome back to Turning Tides Tarot. My name is Alicia. Thank you all so very much for being here with me on the Almost Daily. Y'all are freaking amazing. Y'all are freaking rock stars. We're going to do our usual thing here, y'all. We're going to ring the sound bowl, call in spirit, and we'll get to your messages, my loves. Okay, let's do the thing. Watch your ears. It's always a little louder, I think, from this perspective at this reading space, but here we go. Oh, goodness. I'm calling on spirit with so much love and so much gratitude. I ask for divine guidance as I interpret these messages. May they help us all on our journey towards our highest and greatest good. I'm asking for love, joy, peace, abundance, and protection for myself, for you, and for all beings on the planet at this time. Thank you so much, Spirit. Okay, so I was ringing the sound bowl and I kept hearing that iconic moment from Harry Potter where Hagrid's like, "You're a wizard, Harry." Why? I have no idea. Pretty random. And I feel like it's relevant. I feel like some of you here are just starting to like wake up to your power or something like that. Figuring out that y'all are freaking wizards out here, perhaps like master manifestors or something like that. Yeah, it's very interesting. Let me know in the comments if you love Harry Potter. I absolutely do. So I'm not surprised Spirit would send me a message like that. You're a wizard, Harry. Okay, we have change. Some of you are going through an enormous change right now. Again, this could have everything to do with that funny little message that I received. I feel like a lot of you have been going through like major changes, major transformations in your world. And again, it's kind of like hitting like lightning, like all of a sudden you're waking up to perhaps this incredible power that you have to like manifest your desires like instantly, or maybe like a psychic ability or something, where you feel like you're a freaking magical, or you're just in this magical energy right now. Just a higher vibration, a new timeline, like all that kind of stuff. Like basically, like in the books or in the movies, Harry finds out he's a wizard, right? That changes his whole world, right? And it's very interesting that I'm getting all this Harry Potter reference, but it's funny because even in that series, Harry's life, and I feel like this is relevant for some of you, was like a series of unfortunate events, right? And we always feel really bad for Harry, living in a cupboard and like having no parents and all this trauma and all this craziness on this little person. And then all of a sudden, boom, you're a wizard. You're a wizard, Harry, and his whole life and his whole story begins, right? So it's very interesting that I'm picking this up right now, because I do feel with this change energy coming through to confirm that. It just feels like, you know, you're on this new path, new journey, or you're undergoing like an incredible change where like this information or this realization, this aha moment that some of you are experiencing currently, like, oh, damn, I'm magical AF. I can actually manifest what it is that I desire instantly. Or, you know, I do have these powers. My intuition is on point. Like, you know, there's a realization like, damn, I am a wizard, you know, I am a master manifestor, or damn, I am a healer, or, you know, insert whatever the realization is there. But it is something that's literally going to change the trajectory of your journey from this moment onward. So it's like one of those vibes of like, this literally changes everything. This changes the whole game. Okay. And I love it. What do we have here? We have wisdom. You also, ooh, number 22, talk about master manifestor. That's a master number. Very interesting coming out numerologically speaking. It is telling me that you have been seeing signs, gaining wisdom, seeing synchronicities. Things have been flowing. You feel like you're on track. One thing after the other. It just feels like if it hasn't happened just yet, this is the energy that you are in and heading towards. If you're resonating, if you're here watching, you're obviously here for a reason. Spirit has brought you in energetically to hear this message. So it's not, there's no coincidence here. You're here for a reason. I feel like, you are, you've gained some type of wisdom, not just in general, just because it says wisdom. It's like you have tapped into divine knowledge. You have had that hindsight, even 2020, where you've been through some experiences. Again, looking back, you kind of have this insight into your life, where you're headed, your purpose, your abilities, your power, your connection to source, to love. I just feel like there's been a blast of energy, and it's like, I don't know why, I am being pulled that it is from your heart chakra, a blast from the heart chakra that has really just opened up. And you've just become like aware again, just very much aware of, I mean, like I'm going to speak in like huge terms right now, but it's like aware of the world around you, how things work, what you need to do, a soul calling, a purpose, an inner wisdom. I just feel like something here has hit, and it feels like things are going to move towards a more, how do I want to say it? I feel like there are certain manifestations that are coming in towards you. Something that you've been working towards for a long time. You're about to see the path on which you are on currently, leading to those dreams and desires. Okay. Now we do have darkness coming up, and it's not surprising because I feel like this is the change that we're talking about here. I do feel like you were in a period of darkness, dark night of the soul, maybe doing some shadow work, working on the self, doing some healing, just like our little pal Harry Potter, that moment, of the first, whatever part of his life, the first, I don't know, whatever, 11 years of his life was living in this darkness, like feeling as if maybe there was always like a storm cloud following you around everywhere you go, again, kind of like this series of unfortunate events. And I feel like for a long time you may have held a lot of residual anger. I'm picking up on resentment, anger, blocks, challenges, basically, right? You may have been unknowingly hanging on to some of this darker energy, I mean, no one's judging you for this. I feel like you went through a very difficult time, previously. And I just feel like, through that darkness, whatever information comes to you, whatever this instant realization is, like, oh damn, I can do this, or I have this special power, I am magical AF, I've got this ability, I know what I'm doing. It just feels like that moment came once you started releasing and letting go of some of the anger and resentment from past hurt, from your past experiences. Okay. So I'm not sitting here like accusing you of blocking your own destiny and blocking your path. And, I feel like you just weren't at a space where you could accept, the wisdom and knowledge and this major change that is literally lining you up, to receive something incredible here for yourself. Again, some type of manifestation that you've been working towards, like really wanting to come in towards you because you are ready for it. You're ready. You can handle it. It's the right time, right place, that kind of a vibe. Hold on here. There was fear. There was a lot of fear. I feel like, when we have fear come up in situations, there's a couple layers here that I'm looking at, and I feel like, is that 11? It is. It's number 11 here. It's really hard to see, but it's white on white. That's why. When we go through these dark night of the soul, or this period of, like I said, the series of unfortunate events where we feel like, we're always, we feel like there's been a storm cloud following us or whatever, nothing ever working out, all that stuff. it is really easy to get trapped in the vibration of fear, like fear for opening yourself up. If I open myself up and if I follow a path or take a risk and I do something really daring with my life or go outside my comfort zone, the other shoe is going to drop. It's not going to work out because you are so used to things not working out, right? So being in the vibration of fear makes it very, very difficult, near impossible to actually manifest what it is that you truly desire, right? Because the most powerful energy to be in is in order to, like, when we're trying to manifest something in our life, is an energy of love, right? Love, gratitude, okay? And even forgiveness, right? And by holding on to some resentments and being in the energy of fear and in the energy of lack, it's near impossible to manifest from that space. So you would have seen, unfortunately, more of the same type of energy, whether it's within or without your control. You know, I'm not here to say you know your life, you know your path. I'm just reading the vibe. And I feel like this wanted to come out to confirm what has been, right? And I don't really want to talk about it too much, but the layers here with fear is coming through is I feel like you've been really working on your healing, consciously trying to come out of that energy, look at things differently. Again, you've gained a lot of wisdom, so this lets me know that you've been working on the self, working on healing, and working on raising your vibration. And it's like, it's hitting you like a freaking ton of bricks, like lightning, you know, it's like, boom, you're a freaking wizard, Harry, you know, you got big stuff going on. Self-love, absolutely. Self-love and beauty, look at that coming up. I want to know what's underneath, and I'll pay attention to that in a moment. Okay, self-love is what I saw first and foremost coming up here for your energy. You have been, again, trying to focus on what is beautiful, not only in the outer world, appreciating the beauty within, okay, putting love onto yourself, maybe filling in all of these holes, perhaps, that the fear and the darkness, you know, filling those spaces with love and self-love and beauty and appreciation and gratitude, and just really switching your mindset ideally is what you've been, you know, I feel like that's what you have been working on. That's what you've been working on, is the way that you are looking at things, right? The way you are assessing your point of view, your perspective. And what's underneath that? Resilience. Yes, you're looking at how far you've come. And again, I'm getting that hindsight 2020. This is where the wisdom has been gained, is by looking back and looking at yourself and seeing yourself through a new lens of self-love and beauty. And you're almost looking back like at yourself, wow, look at them. Look at them. They've done amazing work. They've been so resilient. I'm not saying, you know, I want to make sure I get this straight. Like, you know, it's unfortunate that you had to go through whatever it was here, that series of unfortunate events, you know, and I know a lot of people don't like to hear like that, you know, made you stronger. And I know that is bullshit. It shouldn't have happened, but it did. I mean, like, you proved to yourself how powerful you actually are, you know, and I feel like you carried a big, huge, heavy load of not only just experience and trauma on your back here, like, you know, and you continue to push forward. You continue to, I'm hearing defy all odds. Okay. So again, like, you're starting to, or you have been looking back at yourself, your own experience, what's happened in your life on your journey, and through this new lens of freaking appreciation and beauty and self-love. And I feel like you may even have been doing a lot of loving self-love, like healing work, where you may have even been sitting down and having these conversations with yourself, like energetically. And this is the work, like, and saying how proud of you are. You know what I mean? I don't know, for some of you that may be an exercise that's come up throughout your own work, your own studies, or even with a therapist or a counselor, something like that, where you are talking to your, let's say, you know, 11-year-old self. I'm just going to use 11 because it's here and Harry Potter was 11. Okay. and saying, you look at how far you've come, and now you know who you are, and now you know your strength, and now you know that you can do anything. And you know what I mean? There's something here. And so through this process, what's happened is this blockage and the fear from living in the dark. You're feeling like you were living under that shadow, right? For so long. You have literally shone the light on that area, on those blocks, right? And you've dissolved them throughout this healing journey that you've been on. And boy, underneath all of that, you are seeing your beauty, you are seeing your power, you are seeing how flippin' magical and incredible you truly are. And this is what is making you unstoppable in this moment. Okay. I like all of that to say that this is what is making you unstoppable. At the bottom of the deck, number 33, blossoming. Look at that. We've got 11, 22, 33. Okay. Blossoming. Now, I'm not going to ignore we have this protection energy as well, just so you know that as you are blossoming, as things are changing, as you are stepping into this powerful knowledge of who you truly are, and how powerful you are under divine protection. So the message I'm channeling is that you literally are manifesting. I'm getting four things. Okay, now I don't know if you have a list of stuff you've been trying to bring in, or there's four very important things. I feel like one of them is really, really big, okay? And then there's three others that want to come into you now, and you're going to start seeing signs. You're going to start seeing movement. You're going to start hearing a lot of, the energy shifted, right? And you're starting to see the proof that these things are coming into you, and it's literally going to change everything, okay? Just give me a moment, and I am going to get the tarot and see what it is that you need to know. Actually, y'all, I decided to grab a stack of the tea leaf oracle messages, because really what I want to know is like what can you expect, what's coming into you, and then we'll get into more messages of like what you need to know, or if there's any advice, if there's any way we can help manifest these things quicker. But I don't feel like you really have anything to worry about as far as being capable. All right, we have mountain. Major challenge to overcome, which you have. Okay, so we've already talked about that. Mountain. What's this? Goldfish. Increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. Okay, so not only the material wealth, we'll get to that in a second, but the spiritual growth is what is the energy that I've been really picking up on here. And the spiritual growth is like your vibration has just been like lifting higher and higher. Not only that, but your spiritual gifts are increasing. Again, you realizing that you have all this power, that you literally are writing the story of your life very consciously, co-creating your world and what it is that you desire, with the universe, with spirit. You are a co-author of your own story, and you have this spiritual ability to make things happen, to draw certain things that you desire into your world, right? So that is increasing. So there's an increase in your spiritual growth, your spiritual gifts, and in turn, this results in an increase in your material wealth. But I want to put something else on there too, not just material wealth, but overall health and well-being as well. Okay, so what else do we have? Ring. A marriage will take place, either romantic or business. Okay, so some of you, you can take it as you will here, romantic or business, right? A marriage is going to take place. Either you're going to team up with somebody in business, someone you've been really wanting to work with, on a project that you've been really wanting to get off the ground, or something along those lines. It's coming into you. This is what you've been manifesting. Some of you have been manifesting your life partner, a romance that would last a lifetime, right? A marriage will take place, either romantic or business. So for some of you, this is what you're bringing in. We have broom, a new home. Okay. New home, new attitude. Now I was picking that up, and I'm so excited to to pick up on this energy because I currently have been manifesting. Um, I've been working on manifesting a new home for myself, okay? And it's really exciting, and I'm really, yeah. Anyways, I'm happy to see it, even just for me sitting here, that this comes up, a new home. Okay, a new attitude. Again, with the broom, clearing out the clutter, clearing out those cobwebs, clearing out that, dusting off your powers of manifestation, whatever it is. You've been clearing out your attitude, and your outlook and your mindset, right? Really catching yourself and your thoughts. And I just feel like you've been really on top of this, on top of yourself. Like, what I mean by that is, like, you've been really watching your thoughts and watching the spoken word, watching the words you say, using your affirmations, okay, in order to draw this in. So some of you can be one of these things, two of these things, all of these things. It really is up to you. You know what you've been truly desiring. So we have new home, new attitude. And then here, box, you will receive a gift, okay? You will receive a gift. And new creative ideas, new ventures, and a fresh start, okay? This is all very positive energy. And then at the bottom of this deck, we have romances in the air. So for some of you, it's all coming in. Even underneath that, we have good news, the ear, okay? Good news. You hear of things. Like, I feel like some of you maybe have your ear to the ground on maybe, like, a house, like me, a house that you want to move into, okay? Or a home or whatever, or a partner, or an idea. You are getting the ball rolling, meeting people, working with the right partners, okay? We have a gift coming in. So I do feel like this is all going to seem like, holy smokes, it is going to hit like, oh my gosh, I did this, so you are really stepping into this, not only your own power of manifestation and, whatever, right? Like, how many times I say manifest in this freaking reading, but you're also stepping into the realization that, holy shit, I did this, right? Of course, with the help of your team, spirit, angels, guides, ancestors, the universe, whatever it is, whatever name you want to put on that higher power, okay? Because we're not just doing it on our own. We do have our spiritual team, and we do have support from the universe, right? Okay, so let's just see. Is there anything else? Any other messages that want to come through? Okay, let's just ask straight up. Is there any way, is there anything else we need to know right now about this message? Is there anything else, Spirit, that we need to cover in this message? Is there anything else we need to cover in this message? Is there anything else we need to cover in this message? The High Priest. Ooh, okay. I like this energy. I'm going to clarify it because it can mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people who are in this reading right now. The High Priest, this could be you. This could be what you are elevating to, which is the Hierophant energy, right? It is someone who has influence, or it's someone who inspires others. It's somebody who teaches others. Now, we have been getting a lot of this vibe coming out, counseling others, teaching others, being in a role where you help to guide others on their own path, their own journey, okay? So this could be you stepping into that role 100%. All of a sudden, boom, you are a leader within your community, okay? Or even online. This could be, a viral sensation coming in, you're receiving a gift, you know what I mean? And going viral. Now all of a sudden, everybody has their ears open to what it is that you have to say, your unique path, your unique wisdom. Okay, you are sharing that story. to help guide others. Now, for others of you, this could be the person, okay? Now, if this is representing the person that some of you are trying to bring into your life, or manifesting, or doing work to call in your soulmate, or for some of you, a twin or a divine counterpart or a kingdom spouse. I mean, whatever label you want to put on this person, this could be them, where they are your energetic match. And now why I say that is because I am picking up high priestess vibes off this whole thing, right? And so the high priestess is a counterpart to the high priest, right? The feminine masculine energy. So that could be it for you as well. But let me get a clarifying message. Let me get a clarifying message on the high priest, what we need to know. Let me get a clarifying message. Why is the high priest here? For those of you who are tuning in, let me know if you're still here, you master manifestors. We have a tribe full of amazingly powerful humans. It's great. The shadow side, the devil in reverse. That's good. Ooh, justice in reverse. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, let's see what this is coming through. Look. Talk about challenges to overcome. You have come a very long way. I feel like the shadow side represents the devil. You are bringing someone, I don't want to say you're bringing someone to justice, but some of you may be, this is really specific. I don't really read on this stuff, but if you were in some type of, I don't want to say just like abusive relationship, or if you were somebody who was wronged, like somebody did something illegal towards you, or really truly horrifying, okay? The person who created that trauma, you are speaking on that trauma. You are calling someone out. You are holding someone accountable for the pain that they have put you through and the trauma they inflicted on you. And that is part of your story. Okay, so say you were a victim of a domestic abuse situation. I don't know why I'm pulling that up from the collective, but if you were, or even like a narcissist or someone like hella toxic, part of your story is sharing your experience, you're actually calling this person out. You're actually naming them. You are naming this person, outing this person, and that's part of your story for some of you here. Okay, that came through very strong. So whoever needed that message, that is just for you. Not everybody needs to take that in, okay? Now, part of that story would be you now being in a position to help get other people who suffer from domestic violence, out of situations, okay? You're inspiring others, okay? Now that's for some of you. For others of you, whoever this person is, if this is someone, it's like, that's what I mean. Like, I feel like you are in a position. How do I say this? Sometimes I get stuck on what I want to say, and I need to make sure it means what I'm actually picking up energetically. Okay. Like communication, the words that we choose is sometimes very important to convey the proper message here. So I feel like what I said when I was saying, like, you're going to be the one to dole out justice to someone. I do feel you have a hand in delivering some type of karma to someone, okay? Someone who did you dirty, somebody who did you wrong, but I don't feel like, again, it's obviously the universe that does that. It's like, I always leave things up to the universe to take care of them. Let spirit handle it. Forget them folks, you know what I mean? They'll get theirs in the end, that kind of belief. And that's just me personally. Something here has to do with you having a hand in doing that. So maybe you're like dropping the dime on someone, or again, releasing someone's name, or I'm just going to say it, doxing someone who has completely wronged you or something like that. Now that's not for everybody. For others of you, someone the person that you're meeting up with, or the person that you, like, say this is the person that you become romantically involved with, somebody who is your energetic match, this person has the ability, like they could even be a judge, or somebody who works in law enforcement or something else, like, okay. But let me tell you that they themselves are, nobody here is accepting anyone's toxic BS. It's going to be called out. Okay. And I don't know why that's coming up. Like you're in, like, I don't know, like it's like a whistle blowing energy. So someone, even if this is not to do with like the example that I give, it could be you calling out corporation for their shady business, or you taking the lead on a boycott or an activist, or like a human rights violation, which, you know, there's plenty of that going on right now in the world. So I do feel like what you are doing is, and your advice here, what you need to know is to hang on tightly to your own morals and convictions, and to that sense of, I am powerful enough to actually make some type of change here. And I am getting that this is very powerful. It's very interesting. It's very specific, and it's not going to be for everybody. So, you know, take it if it's for you. Again, I'm just looking at the bottom of the deck. We do have the Magician. You have the power, you have the strength, you have the will, you have the knowledge, you have the emotional capacity. You're ready for this. Whatever this is, it is big and it's a game changer. Okay, you're literally about to shake it up, break the system, change the rules, call someone out, whistleblowing, you know, whatever the case is here, you have very strong morals, convictions, values, and you are standing on the right side of justice. And I'm getting, this is like a historical moment for you in your life. Whoever you are, you have an incredible impact, and you, I feel like for a long time you may have not embraced that power, or you may have, I mean, the devil works through people who have perhaps in your past tried to keep your light down, keep you in the darkness, keep you from knowing how powerful you are. So maybe, you know, certain forces were sending all of these abusive MFs into your world to try to like keep you, your energy stifled. You've blown that apart. You're a flippin' wizard. You can do this. I know it sounds so trivial when we're talking about this like huge theme of really shaking up the system, breaking things down, rearranging, and being in a position where you now are somebody who people look to rebuild. Okay. You have a lot of power and influence. Okay. And you're not the type to abuse it. That is the most important part. You do not stand for any kind of justice, any kind of, you know, or sorry, any kind of injustices or toxic behavior. You know, you're somebody who calls it out. All right. You could be like a leader of the Me Too movements and things like that. Anything, right? Okay, Black Lives Matter. We've got like even like Extinction Rebellion, or like, you know, whatever, right? Any kind of group of people who is working for social justice, environmental change, whatever the case is, even if it's just small in your own community. Okay, you have this power to truly influence the direction of our collective future. So amazing. Wow. Some of you, please share, if you feel comfortable, please share in the comments what it is that you are passionate about, because I do feel like that's what's coming through. I am going to go ahead and get a message from the universe here, and I'm going to get you an affirmation, and then we'll just close out this reading. Okay. The more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. Beautiful. So that's something that you have been working on. Wow. Okay, this is a very powerful message. Okay, hold on here. I've got a couple more that popped out. Okay. We have, in every moment, the universe is conspiring to bring me toward right-minded thinking and the energy of love. Absolutely. Wow. This is a pretty deep reading. I love it. There's nothing sexier than my authentic truth, and you are holding on to that, and you are living it. okay? And you are sharing it and you are inspiring other people right now. It's really freaking incredible. I'm here for it. Now, here is your affirmation, loves. I trust my inner wisdom coming back up again. Didn't we just get this in a reading? Type it in the comments, lock it in. Y'all are awesome. As I go about my daily affairs, I listen to my own guidance. My intuition is always on my side. I trust it to be there at all times. I am safe. All right, y'all. Thank you so very much for tuning in with me. I will be back with another reading probably tomorrow. It's pretty late at night when I'm tuning into this energy. But yeah, I'm sending you lots of love. Thank you for being here. If you'd love to offer myself, our tribe, pardon me, any kind of energy exchange by way of liking or joining our tribe by subscribing, but only if you like my vibe. We would love to have you. Liking, always accepting donations and just energy exchange. Leave a comment. Let me know you're here. Say hi. All right. Thank you for being here, loves. Take care.